The results of the investigation into that deadly church bus crash by IMPD supposed to be released sometime this week. 3 people and an unborn child were killed last month when the bus from the Colonial Hills Baptist Church rolled over near Keystone and I-465 on the northeast side. Indiana State Police have already completed their investigation into the crash and handed the report over to IMPD. The bus driver claims the brakes failed, leading to the crash. But that investigation is not stopping efforts of some of the youngest members of the church. They are pushing forward. The church's youth group has come up with a plan to buy a new bus. Our TV6 reporter Ebone Monet joining us live in the studio with that story. Ebone?
Drew, right after the crash, we saw stunned, injured kids, many in shock, but they tell me their faith has never wavered. In fact, they say they've always been edge strong. Saturday, July 27th, a bus carrying mostly kids from Colonial Hills Baptist Church crashes into a concrete median on Keystone Avenue. Stephen Davenport and Kylie Lefew were on the bus.
The only way I could even get through this is with Jesus Christ. And he's kind of just led me all the way through this ever since 4/30/7/27/13.
The teen's youth pastor Chad Phelps and his wife Courtney died in the crash. She was pregnant with the couple's second child. Their 2-year-old was one of 19 out of 37 passengers who went to the hospital that day. Tanya Weindruff, a wife and mother of 5, also died. Church members say she came along so that her son with special needs could go to camp with the rest of the kids. Stephen, Kylie, and other members of Youth Edge Indy have come up with a way to show their faith and honor Weindruff and the Phelps.
We wanted everyone to know that even though they are in heaven right now, Chad, Courtney, and the baby, and Mrs. Weindruff, they're not gone from us. They are still with us in the spirit. And someday when we get to heaven, we'll get to see them again.
They're also remembering what they learned from them. The church has printed one of Pastor Phelps' last sermons on the purpose of suffering. And Deacon Lefew, who had 3 daughters on the bus, says sweet-spirited Weindruff was an example of kindness, making a point to write thank you letters to the hosts of the camp before she boarded the bus.
We're just praying that people would see this circumstance and that we would reflect Christ in it, and that they realize that life is but a vapor.
The kids are selling these bracelets for $1. Their goal is to raise enough money to buy a new bus so they can continue their youth ministry. We'll have more information about these wristbands on the IndyChannel.com. Reporting live in studio, Ebone Monet, RTV6.
Some very strong young people there, Ebone. Thank you.